President Trump says he is calling off a planned wave of U.S. strikes on Iran, right as the two sides may be closer to a deal. Trump says the perimeters of an agreement have been reached, including reopening the Strait of Hormuz to oil tankers. But Iranian state media is telling a different story, showing no sign Tehran has agreed to anything, and no indication it even asked for the strikes to be called off. The reprieve follows a warning from Iranian General Ali Abdullahi that the United States is fanning the flames of a full-scale regional war. Israeli strikes killed at least 9 Palestinians in Gaza for a second straight day Sunday, even after Hamas said it had agreed to a deal to disarm and hand over its weapons in stages. Israeli Energy Minister Eli Cohen says there is no deal to halt the attacks, and that Israel, which already controls 70% of the Gaza Strip, needs to take full control of it. Hamas says it will not implement any part of the agreement unless Israeli forces first fulfill their own obligation to withdraw. The ceasefire that was supposed to end this war looks further away than ever. Russia hammered Kyiv with its most horrific barrage in weeks, and the toll keeps climbing. Ballistic missiles and drones struck 5 areas of the capital before dawn, killing at least 9 people and wounding more than 30. President Zelensky says Russia fired 35 missiles and nearly 190 attack drones overnight, and that Ukraine's air defenses, running short on Patriot interceptors, stopped only one of 27 ballistic missiles. Hours later, fresh Russian drones hit Kharkiv's industrial district and the village of Lohachivka, injuring 5 more people, including 2 children. A single ingredient has now sickened more than 10,000 people. The CDC says a cyclosporiasis outbreak tied to shredded iceberg lettuce served at Taco Bell has grown to more than 10,700 confirmed cases since May, concentrated in Michigan, Ohio, West Virginia, and Kentucky. Health officials say nearly 200 people have been hospitalized. The CDC says thousands of additional suspected cases are still being reviewed to confirm whether they're linked to the outbreak, and the agency has not said whether tainted lettuce remains on store shelves. This is now one of the largest foodborne outbreaks the CDC has tracked this year. Millions of East Coast commuters are about to get soaked. The National Weather Service has issued a Level 2 of 4 flash flood risk stretching from the Mid-Atlantic through New England into Monday. Forecasters say 1 to 2 inches of rain will fall widely, with 2 to 4 inches possible in the heaviest storms, and rainfall rates could reach 2 to 3 inches an hour. The storms are expected to march from the Ohio Valley through Pennsylvania, New Jersey, Maryland, and Virginia before reaching New York and Connecticut by nightfall, putting the busy I-95 corridor directly in the path. A chubby raccoon just raised nearly $60,000 for hungry families, without lifting a paw. Jimothy, a roly-poly raccoon that became a Seattle internet sensation, got his own portrait, painted by local artist Ryan Henry Ward. The painting sold at auction for $6,543, every cent going to the Ballard Food Bank. Then Amazon, the Seattle Mariners, the Seattle Kraken, Starbucks, and Stanley jumped in with matching pledges, and companies including T-Mobile, Alaska Airlines, and Microsoft followed, pushing the total past $58,000. Not bad for a raccoon who's just trying to get some snacks. Thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and ring that bell to stay in the loop every single day.